Hey Siri, pause. Wow, that song is so good. If you ever feel like singing a song, Circles by Post Malone, it is. Anyways, this is Oscar, Oscar Moneyball, and I will be building and creating my team for the Fantasy Football League for the Euros this summer. So sit tight, watch me build my team. Now, again, this team is based off some of the recommendations from a good friend of mine, 11fi. You can search him on Twitter at 11fi, and I'll be showing his website here just so you guys can see what it is, and then you guys can do what you guys want to do. But I'll be building my team based off stats and a data-driven approach to this. See how this turns out, and we'll be updating you guys throughout the next couple of weeks. All right, let's go to. Give me a second. Alrighty, guys. All right. Make sure we are recording. That would suck if we're not. All right, so this is my good friend 11fi's website where he does a lot of match predictions and talks a lot about the English Premier League. But this summer he is doing some Euro 2024 predictions. So go to 11fi.com and you'll see those predictions. We are going to focus on what? We are going to focus on two things: is player radars to help us build our team. So we'll be going off the first player radar, and let's see what we got. So this is the second one. This is his first one. Sorry for that. All right, so he puts this in like this blog format type of style, and one of his first options here is Bruno Fernandes, which is remarkable, really good guy. And just to read here why he's interested is, I don't know how a player can be so good but also divide opinions so much. Mostly because he plays for Manchester United. That's damn sure. That's a damn fact. He's essential for both club and country. Yes, he is. In fact, he is possessing one of the highest value above replacement metrics in world football. The numbers are clear. You are significantly more likely to win a football match with Bruno in your team than without. So this is his pie like graph thing here that we have based off 11fi's model. It's all data where he's collected from Opta. And sorry if I'm butchering this, man. 11fi, I'm so sorry, but if I say anything wrong, man, you just let me know. But look at this. His interceptions, he's doing really good in defending. He blocks, he tackles. His shot creations, progressive passes in the final third. He expected assists really well. He shoots. Doesn't score a lot. You know, I mean, he eventually scores every couple games, but he's a guy, he's your classic number 10. He's your offensive player. He's your Curry. He's your LeBron. He makes the players around him better. Okay, using that in NBA context. So with that, we're going to come over here and we're going to search for Bruno Fernandes. And we're going to pick Bruno Fernandes. Now, I do want to be clear with you guys. I already created this team based off this. So we're just mimicking what I did earlier today. All right, so we got Bruno. I trust you, 11fi. The next player is Jeremy Frimpong. Why he's interesting? Just look at this. Wow, look at how much he dominates. What an obscene radar. It's almost like he isn't a fullback. Started as a right winger in the 4-0 friendly win over Canada and got a goal and an assist in just 60 minutes. The key question is his playing time, but Coleman has suggested that Frimpong as a right winger with Dumfries behind him could be a viable strategy. So we're getting Frimpong. So let's go Jeremy Frimpong. Boom. Now he talks about this player, Yusuf Yasiski, and is technically gifted, has really good non-penalty XG, non-penalty goals, does really good at taking shots, and high quality shots, which is what kind of this radar shows. He doesn't assist that well, but I guess he's basically assisting, but his teammates aren't really scoring. Does a decent job in tackling. Seems to be an aggressive player. Not a player that intercepts or blocks a lot of passes, but he's there. You know, he's there. But in his little description here, he mentioned a player that I really enjoy watching from Inter. So I'm going with this guy. No, I reloaded. Why did I reload? Going with this guy. Love his playing style. Love his playing style. Love how he plays. For sure. Okay, so next one. He has Christoph Baumgartner. Not too familiar with him, but talks about him there. Look at these. Look at this radar though. This is really good. Really good. Probably under estimated here in the value. And his worth here. Let's see what his worth is. $6.5 mil. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How would you compare that to? So you also have Lamine Jamal, right? Look at that radar though. He does really good in defensive, progression. Builds up plays. He's assisting. He's not really a player that will score a lot of goals, but he's that determining factor. He's that David Silva, that Kevin De Bruyne role where he kind of just dribbles forward and does a really good job. But one of my players that I'm going to be selecting for sure is Scott McTominay, a midfielder that scores a lot and scores a lot for his country, Scotland. Definitely one of my choices here. So we'll copy and paste this into that roster. And then I think that's it for this one. So let's go on to player radar number 2, where he talks about Artem. There's his last name. I'm not going to butcher that. But why he's interested is because he's been seriously popping in my model from day one. I'm hoping I can bring the most of his La Liga production into the international stage. 1.4 projected goal involvement in the group stage. So for sure we're going to grab this name. Yeah, it's a forward. I already built this team and I took him. He's a low budget forward. Can't complain. 1.24 projected goals. Let's do it. Okay, moving on. Granit Xhaka. Do I need to explain myself? Does he need to explain himself? I will be keeping an eye on pretty much everyone from Bayer Leverkusen after the season, but Granit Xhaka in particular, given to the extent to which his performances defied expectations. Yeah, he's a leader. He's a leader in Switzerland. Had an amazing season. Had an amazing season with Arsenal before he left. I'd sign that any day. And the last of my midfielders. Is my midfielder in? Yeah, I think he is. I think he does talk about him. He talks about Kylian Mbappe, which is a fact. It's a given, right? So let's build that up. I mean, look at this. Like, his explanation is just, yeah, ... Dude, the dude's a killer. Dude is a killer. One of the most expensive forwards. But look at this radar. Progression. Creation. Shooting. Does not defend. But, I mean, she's just so good. Do you really need him to defend? Yeah. So, Dominic Szoboszlai. One of the best midfielders in this Euro. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. Look at how dude, you can almost compare this dude in a radar to Mbappe. Progression, creation, shooting, defense. Dude, yeah, and this guy, he's the captain, probably one of the best players that the Hungarian team has been um, has produced in a long, long time. This dude will have an amazing freaking Euros. He puts the team on his back. For sure he does. So one of the guys here is Milos. So if you read some of why he's interested is I enjoy it when a player is relatively weaker. When a player from a relatively weaker international team can do a bit of everything because it amplifies their talismanic nature. Soboslai is one of the best examples of this for Euro 2024. And then he mentions a player that was a close second, and I think he's doing really good. And I'm taking your word for it, 11-5. Taking your word for it, bro. Adding, especially a defender, I need a defender like that. Now you could go, he mentions, can't never say, I don't want to butcher these, but you know who he is, right? Napoli has the same theme, talismanic theme going. It's projected at just under one goal in the group stage, but it's still a large share of Georgia's total expected goals. On my model numbers, Georgia are the second weakest team overall and have a 16% chance of finishing in the top 2 of their group. I passed that one, didn't want to bother with that. Dennis Mann is, I think it's one of the players that I got. He's a forward. So let's search him up. Yep. Really low budget forward. Helps me keep Mbappe and the rest of the people here that I want to keep going with. Why he's interested. But look at this radar, though. Look at that. That's really good. Progressive. He has really good progression, creation, and shooting. Game over. All right, and that's it for the player radars. From there, I kind of built the team on my own. Not really on my own, but I'll show you guys what I used. So for a keeper, you have to go with Manuel Neuer for sure. And then my second one was Simon. Oh, Xavi Simons is another midfielder that's going to have an amazing Euros. Amazing Euros. Probably replace him here just for the sake of this video. Okay, so got my 2 keepers. Got Manuel Neuer, Unai Simon. Yep. And I think he's most likely to start. Manuel Neuer, I think he's going to start. I mean, he's coming back from an injury. Plays in Bayern. Gonna do really good this season. I mean, this summer. Probably one of his last Euros as well. So the last thing going on here is one thing we go watch my video on the MLS match day predictions. Shameless plug there. Where we going? Explore. Another one of my favorite pages here is Data MB. Damn, what's up with this slow internet? Because the video's still uploading. I'm uploading my video on YouTube as we speak. Wow. Okay. So one of the other players that I got was Dumfries. Dumfries. Come on. Bro, what's up with this? Wow, technical difficulties. Awkward, I'm so sorry, guys. If I remember correctly, I'll just fill these in myself. I think I went with Stones. No, I took them off. Ooh, what did I... Okay, bro, I'm not going to plug you. Let me just sign in so I can show you guys my team. Wow, that's horrible. And watch, this is going to fail now. Alright, let's go to my team. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. Grimaldo and Rudiger. So this is my starting lineup. We have Mbappe, Dennis Mann, Artem. I'm not going to butcher his last name. Dominic Soboslai, Bruno Fernandes, Granit Xhaka, Milos Kerkez, Denzel Dumfries, Jeremy Frimpong, and Alejandro Grimaldo. Keeper, my captain is Manuel Neuer. Looking forward to this. The Euros have officially started. I'm a couple minutes late into watching the game, but that is my team. I have Unai Simon, Antonio Rudiger, Scott Tominay. I don't know why I benched them when these players are playing, but I'm going to play the long game and hope that we get good performances by the rest of these players. And how do you... Hakan, really good player. Let's see how he does this season. Anyways, I joined my friend's league. You guys know him by Up the Ante Betting. He invited me over to his league. Check him out on Twitter. That's pretty much it. Let me know what your team is in the comments below. Looking forward to reading all your comments, letting me know that I picked a horrible team, or time will tell. I trust my boy 11-5. I'm gonna use his player radars and take this to the next level. I'm gonna win this league. I'm gonna win this league.